Welcome friends. Today's class we are going to see about 12th standard Zoology, microbes in human welfare. In this video we are going to see about microbes in sewage treatment and energy generation. At last, microbes in production of biogas, bioremediation. First we are going to see about microbes in sewage treatment. Sewage treatment, sewage வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா பெரும்பாலும் என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா it's having a 99% of water and remaining solid waste. So here what we do, first we settle down everything and we can use this solid waste for some other purposes. Then we are going to treat the remaining sewage water. We allow the sewage water in the river and other water bodies. So it will contaminate the river water, then it lead to water pollution, again it lead to soil pollution. So all these things can be checked by with the help of microorganisms. So the first is we allow the microorganisms to grow inside the sewage water. That is called secondary treatment. So the primary treatment, what we are doing, we are settle down all the solid waste, then we are removing the solid waste from the sewage waste. Next we are allow the microorganisms to grow in it in aerated condition. So they consume major part of the organic material and influence reduction of BOD. BOD is nothing but biological oxygen demand. So it reduce the oxygen demand in the water. Okay, so it will reduce the oxygen demand in the water, so it makes next level of purifying or to reduce all the waste from the sewage water. Next we are going to see about microbial fluid cell. This is nothing but our own just battery, how the battery is working on with the help of oxidation and reduction reaction which is inside the cell. So same thing with the help of organic molecules we are doing this fluid cell with the help of anode and cathode. Here we can see the structure which is oxidation and reduction which is taking place with the help of microorganisms. So this cell is said to be the biological or microbiological fluid cell. So here also the same thing, anode and cathode will be open, so electron is passing through so that we can getting the electricity. Next is microbes in production of biogas. Biogas, we know that it is a very easy and conventional method of preparing alternative resources of fuel. So with the help of microorganism we are break down the organic material in the absence of oxygen. So when you say absence of oxygen, it's nothing but a simple formation of fermentation. Here what will produce, it will methane. So 63% of methane we are getting along with carbon dioxide and hydrogen. This methane production bacteria are said to be methogens. For example, we have methanobacterium. So here what we do, we are using agriculture waste, all the cow dungs, everything, the cattle waste, everything will put into the unit. It will be underground unit. So this is called gobar gas. After the fermentation, it will produce a gas which is called gobar gas, which is consists of methane, colorless. It burns in blue flame without any smoke in the form of biogas. Next is bioremediation. Here we are using genetically modified organisms to degrade the pollution or removing the pollution. So it is called bioremediation. They having two types, one is in situ and ex situ. In situ means nothing but where the pollution is production happens in the situation, that same area the treatment is going on. Just like soil where the pollution is happened, same place the contaminated soil or contaminated water, same place we are inoculated with the microorganism, we are solving everything and we are removing the debris. External remediation, that means we are treatment of the contaminated soil and water remove from the site. இப்போ எந்த இடத்துல கழிவுநீர் உற்பத்தி ஆகுதோ அந்த இடத்துல பண்ணாம அதை எடுத்து கொண்டு வந்து வேற இடத்துல வச்சு நம்ம ட்ரீட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா that is said to be external. எந்த இடத்துல நம்ம வேஸ்ட் உருவாகுது, பொல்யூஷன் உருவாகுதோ அதே இடத்துல நம்ம பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா that is called in-situ treatment, in-situ bioremediation. Next is microorganisms involved in bioremediation. இதுல வந்து we are very proud that the Pseudomonas pudida, which is designed or engineered by genetically modified by Anandamohan Chakrabarti, bacterial strain which can eat hydrocarbons just like fats. So when oil is spilling on the ocean surface, when we add this inoculated with this microorganism, it eat the oil, it converted into water soluble molecule, so that will be going down inside the sea water. இப்போ நம்ம கடல் மேலையெல்லாம் இந்த ஆயில் கொட்டிருச்சு, இந்த க்ரூட் ஆயில கொட்டிருச்சு அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆயிரும், அந்த கடல் பரப்பு ஃபுல்லாவே இருக்கும். what will happen, அதெல்லாம் sunlight உள்ள penetrate ஆகி போக முடியாது. ஸோ அதில் உள்ளுக்கிற மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம் ஆல்கே அதுக்கெல்லாம் சன்லைட் கிடைக்காது, ஃபோட்டோசிந்தசிஸ் நடக்காது. ஸோ தட் ஃபோட்டோசிந்தசிஸ் நடக்கல அப்படின்னா அங்கே இருக்கிற அனிமல்ஸ்க்கு ஃபுட்டு கிடைக்காது. ஸோ மேக்ஸ் ஹோல் ecosystem டை. ஸோ அதை நம்ம ரிமூவ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா we are removing this oil by means of Pseudomonas pallida. Again we have Nitrosomonas europaea, which is capable to degrade benzene in organic compounds and trichloroethylene and vinyl chlorides. Same thing it will not case, it will be try to recycling PET. What we are using PET bottles, that will be going to degrade with the help of microorganism. Next is anaerobic microorganism, which will degrade the pollutant in the absence of oxygen. Trichloromonas aromatica, which is able to degrade benzene anaerobically and oxidize toluene and xylene. So this is an anaerobic respiration, which is convert or which degrade the polluted substances, that pollutants, into normal form. Next is Phenocratic isoporium, which is an anaerobic fungi which exhibits strong potential of production of pesticides, polyaromatic hydrocarbons, dyes, cyanates, carbon tetrachloride, and all these byproducts of pollutants, it will be degraded by means of fungus. Next is Staphylococcus species, which is responsible for anaerobic bioremediation of toxic trichloroethane, which is to non-toxic ethane. So trichloroethane we have that pesticide using, that will be converted into non-toxic ethane by means of Staphylococcus species. Next is Pestolopis microspora, which is species with endophytic fungi which is capable to break down the digesting polyurethane. So polyurethane is a byproduct of plastic. When you are using plastic, when you are using mobile covers, which most of the mobile covers are made up of thermopolyurethane, that flexible mobile covers, all these things can be digested with the help of this fungus. So this makes the fungi potentially a candidate for the bioremediation. The project involving large quantities of plastic. So mainly we are converting this plastic into some other form, which is nullified form, by means of acting this fungi. So as a summary of the lesson, how the microorganisms play a vital role in our life, that only we saw in this lesson. As a part of how it is useful in our day-to-day life, in the home, same thing in industry. That means Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is yeast, how it is useful for preparation of batter to preparation of alcohol beverages. Same thing in industry, we saw about alcohol production, acids, enzymes, all these things. In this lesson, we have last chapter, this video we handle about sewage treatment and bioremediation. So this microorganism play a vital role in our life, which can makes our life to ease, to avoid pollutions, to produce enzymes, alcohols, acids and medicines. Thank you. இந்த லெசன் உங்களுக்கு டவுட் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா கீழே மறக்காம கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இதே போல உங்களுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் லெசன் டாபிக்ஸ் வேணும் அப்படின்னா just comment the topic which you need to prepare a video. Thank you. Share with your friends.